Hey guys, it's Miss Rachel. I hope you all are having a great week, and I've definitely been praying that you'll have a good time at school and that everything's going well and that everybody is healthy. So tonight, and what we've been doing on Wednesday night, is to work on a memory verse for a month. Now, we've been doing the last several months, and you all have learned many different verses. Tonight, we're going to be working on Romans 10:9, and I know a lot of you haven't gotten to hear this one yet. You haven't seen any of the hand motions because our schedule has been so crazy. So tonight I'm just going to walk you through the hand motions. We'll talk about a little bit about some of the words because some of the words might be ones you don't hear a lot. And then at the end I have a little challenge for you, so make sure you stick around so you can find out what the challenge is. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to point to our mouth and we're going to say, if you confess. Let me hear. I really wish I could actually hear you, but I do hope you are saying it out loud at home because it's important. After I say it, you say it, that means you'll get to learn it a little bit faster. So, if you confess. All right, now what does confess mean? We don't hear that a lot in everyday talk. So, it means it's something that you know to be true on the inside that you're saying out loud. So, if you confess with your mouth. So, let me hear you. Good. All right. Now, we got to say, what are we going to confess? What is it that we know on the inside that we're going to say out loud? And that phrase is, Jesus is Lord. Now, I want you to put your hands around your mouth and say that part as loud as you can because we're excited about this part. We're excited that Jesus is our Lord. We're excited that He's in charge of our life, and we're excited to follow Him, okay? So say that part really quick, as loud as you can. Jesus is Lord. Oh, I know you all are probably yelling so loud, I could probably hear you at my house, because I know you all can do that really well. All right, so let's go back to the beginning and start from there and get through that part. So, if you confess with your mouth, Jesus is Lord. Now, that was just the very first part. This is actually a very long verse. So, the next part says, well, you're going to point to your heart, or if you want to get really fancy, make a heart over your heart. Mine doesn't look like a heart. I got to work on that. So, either point to it or make a heart there. That's either one. And point to it and say, and believe in your heart. So, we've talked about what we can say with our mouth when we confess Jesus as Lord. But now we're going to talk about what do we believe in our heart. So let's start back at the beginning and go all the way through. Ready? If you confess with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart. Okay. I know some of you might be saying it with me, some of you might be saying it after, and either way is okay. So what do we believe in our heart? That God raised Him from the dead. So say that part. That God raised Him from the dead. Okay, so how we're going to do this with our arms is you're going to put your arm out like this and put this hand in your elbow and then just raise your arm up. Just like somebody might be raising from the dead. All right, so we'll say, believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead. All right, and then the last part just says, you will be saved. Now I want you to put your arms up like this because this is like a victory for us. That we will be saved is a wonderful victory. So put your arms out in a big V and say, you will be saved. And you're excited, so shake those arms. All right, so let's start back at the very beginning. You ready? If you confess with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, you will be saved. Now, again, we're excited. Shake those arms, get excited. All right, now, we got to know where to find it in the Bible, because that way, if we forget a word or if somebody else wants to look at it for themselves, they can find it in their own Bible. So it's from Romans, which we've been doing a lot in Romans, so you should be able to remember that part. Romans 10:9. Now, that makes it a little easier to remember the numbers because they're so close together. It's like you're counting down 10, 9. Okay? All right, so let's say it all. Let's start with the reference, the numbers and everything, and then we'll go through the whole verse. So say it with me. Ready? Romans 10:9. If you confess with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Romans 10:9. All right, I hope you said it with me all the way through. So here is your challenge. I want you to find a ball or maybe a stuffed animal or something you have in your house that would be okay to throw around, and if it lands on something, it won't break anything. So no baseballs, okay? Find something soft. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it in your hand, and every time you say one of the words in the verse, you're going to bounce the ball or the stuffed animal. I'm going to use this fun turtle. All right? So you're going to say, if you confess with, and keep going all the way through, even the numbers and everything. If it lands on the floor, like if I throw it too hard and it lands on the floor, then I have to start all over again. So your challenge is, and I want your parents to tell me on our Facebook post, what word did you get to? What word, the furthest in the verse, did you get to before it fell? So you might, on your first try, you might only get to the first word, if. But after you try it a few times, you might get to Lord. Or you might even get all the way to the end to 9. So whatever you get through, just keep doing it. Keep bouncing it in your hand for each word you say. And when it falls to the ground, remember what word. And then try to beat that and see how far you can get. And then your parents can tell me on Facebook how far you got. What was the furthest you got in the verse. So the more we say this verse, of course, the better we're going to get at remembering the words. So let's say it one more time together, and then we're going to be done for the night. You ready? Oh, sorry. Reference first. Ready? Romans 10:9. If you confess with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Romans 10:9. I love this verse, and it's an important verse for us to remember because it tells us, how do we get saved? We confess with our mouth and we believe in our heart. That's it. So it's an important verse. All right, now on our Facebook post, on YouTube, everywhere this video is, there is a link so your parents and you can print out this poster that's got the whole verse. It's got a little picture and it's got the reference and everything. You can print this out and hang it somewhere at your house. That way, the more you see it, the more it'll help you remember. Even if you don't read, just seeing the picture can help bring the verse to your memory. So if you would like to print it out, if you went to church tonight or if you're going to church tonight, you will be able to get this in your busy bag for tonight. It's a smaller sheet, but that's okay. So this is available, or you can get that one at church. Don't forget, you can also pick up the David and Goliath activity pages. Those are also at the church if you haven't gotten them yet. So whatever you need, make sure that if there's something you or your family needs, tell Mom and Dad. Let Miss Rachel know, okay? I'm still thinking about y'all. I'm praying about you, and I hope to see more of you on Sunday. We'll have some different goodies in our busy bags for during church service. So, all right, I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you soon. Love you, bye.